Good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to my TV. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for brand new content. This your boy Goldmouth Short. Let me get straight down to business. Make sure y'all hit that post notification bell button so you'll be in the loop every time I drop another dope video. Now today we finna talk about Harrio's beef with J.Prince. So you better get your popcorn for this one. And if you really fuck with me, hit that cash out mad promo MAGPROMO mag promo MAGPROMO. Let me get straight down to it. Now, this beef jumped off like in the 80s, you know what I mean? Because Harry O, he was a cocaine kingpin, you know what I mean, up out the LA area. And just to get down to the meat of the story, word is he invested 200K off into Rap a Lot, you know what I mean, before he went to jail. And he did 32 years in prison. And he got let out by Donald Trump. And right now, you know, he's out. He's back working with Death Row because he was the founding member of Death Row. He funded the money. I think he gave him something like $2 million to start off Death Row, but he gave J.Prince 200K. And it's all allegedly everything I'm saying is for educational purposes and entertainment only. But yeah, that is the real story. But let me give y'all the nitty gritty to it. Like back in the 80s, man, you know what I mean? Uh, that boy Harrio was a big drug kingpin, and he had his money invested all in construction companies, hair salons, limousine companies, and he had his Broadway play, and it had Denzel Washington in it. And, you know, he lighted it J.Prince because he met J.Prince and stuff like that, and he was real a big fan of Ghetto Boys and stuff, Scarface, and, you know, he was the call the boys down to California and have them do shows and stuff. And J.Prince say, man, the man used to pick at me because I wasn't selling big time drugs. I had invested in the artists, you know what I mean? And he was trying to dump keys on me. And, you know, I really wouldn't buy none of the stuff. So, you know, the dude ended up liking my music and just giving me a couple of dollars. I took the money, but he went to jail. Back then it was a vision. And you know what I mean? I gave him what he deserved. I gave him time with my artists for like a month. And, you know, they did shows and stuff and made him a lot of money. Because, you know, Harry O supposedly put Scarface on the tour with the Fat Boys and all the other big names and uh, California and New York artists and stuff. And that's how Scarface done really got recognition in the East and the West and the Midwest. You know what I mean? Because it was Harry O was the promoter. You know what I mean? He had clubs and stuff. But J.Prince was like, man, this nigga here a pathological liar. You know what I mean? He's a snitch. I don't know if this nigga working for the feds. This nigga need to keep my name out his mouth. He ain't give me shit. You know what I mean? I started this thing in Houston, Texas. So how you gonna take credit for it? I don't care what you did in the 80s. You know what I mean? Nigga, you brought heat down on me. I don't care about Death Row. I don't care about Suge Knight. I'm talking about what you said, because it was a statement that, you know, Harry O supposedly said to an informant, but he didn't know the dude was an informant, and he was like, he invested 200K in the rap a lot, and the informant went and told it to the feds. So that's how J.Prince's name got caught up in everything. So when he be talking about the feds tried to get him, it was all because of this situation. They tried to hit him with the RICO money laundering and everything because Harry O said something to an informant. You know what I mean? And, you know, Rap a Lot West is a thing in the past because that was their vision at first. You know what I mean? But J.Prince was like, I don't know what's wrong with the nigga. Do he think I want to fuck Linda Harris because she left with all his money and moved back to Houston? And, you know, she got a place in my heart, but I ain't going to steal nothing from you, boss. I've been working with Larry Hoover, and he been behind the wall longer than you. And, you know, I ain't try to screw none of his people, none of his ladies or his uh, sisters or nothing. I just kept it real. They family. So, uh, J.Prince think, Harry think he was trying to screw his lady, and, he was running behind the money because, remember when that lawsuit came out with Death Row and she got awarded that big amount of money, they say J.Prince was running behind her, trying to get on, trying to get some money. You know what I mean? But I don't know who really lying, but I really do believe Harry Hill gave him that money. But I don't think he should have said it because it was not on paperwork. It was a verbal contract. He gave him the money, and they said, this is what we're going to do. And you know what I mean? He got locked up, so they couldn't really finish doing what they had to do. But, you know what I mean? They took the money, and, he sent the boys down there, and they put in work. Because, when Death Row first started, they was going to Dallas, Houston, Chicago, Detroit. They had artists flying in from all over. You know what I mean? They had chose to get 3-2, Bushwick, and Big Mike. Because, you know what I mean? Uh, J.Prince said you couldn't get Scarface. It didn't matter. He wasn't finna let Scarface go. You know what I mean? But J.Prince say, man, this nigga here is a rat, but I don't know the truth. But I know Harry out right now. He working with Snoop Dogg. But J.Prince say, man, the nigga need to clear that up. Because, you know what I mean, brought a lot of heat down. You didn't have nothing to do with Yuck Mouth or Ghetto Boys or none of these cats that you say you funded the original money for that was going to pay for everything. Because he got to sign with Virgin later on in 95. But they saying this money came before then, like 89, 90, 92, 93. Harry was funding everything. But, I don't know. I just think real men's going to see each other one day and they can just hash out they beef right where they see each other at. But I don't think now one of these dudes something to play with. But J.Prince, he in some real beef with some real niggas, but I believe he can handle himself because he got a lot of boxers and protection and stuff around him. He pretty much untouchable. But Harry O, he's a big fish. I don't know how that's going to turn out. But y'all let me know what y'all think about these cats bickering and feuding about some old money and both of them getting new money and, talking about he say, she say shit. Let me know what y'all think. Peace of mind.